Consider subscribing.
Asim from the US.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Samtullah.
Okay, so I have a friend here in the US that eats halal food in a restaurant, like vegetables and pasta, but the restaurant also serves pork. Now, when I confronted him about this, he said that he has a fatwa from Ibn Uthaymeen on Islam Q&A, where he said that the default is that it is halal as long as we haven't seen the contamination with our own eyes. But Sheikh, I showed him your fatwa on Twitter, where you said that it is not recommended for Muslims to eat in such places, but he's still not listening to me. So, should I cut off all ties with him and boycott him because he might be committing kufr for not following a respectable scholar's opinion like you?
Okay. Asim from the US. Asim says that he has a friend, and his friend, when he goes to normal restaurants in the US, he eats seafood and vegetarian food. However, the restaurants he dines in, they also serve pork. So when he objected to that, and he showed him my clip, where I say that for the fear of cross-contamination, one must not eat in such restaurants, he said to him that there is a fatwa for Sheikh ibn Uthaymeen that states that because one is not sure, then he can eat in such restaurants. And he's defiant and he insists on eating. So now Asim asks the dangerous question: should I label him as a kafir? And should I boycott him because he's neglecting your fatwa? Akhi Asim, you want to put us behind bars or what? What are you going to do? First of all, we don't give fatwas, akhi. We convey the fatwas of great scholars to you. We ourselves don't give fatwas. We're not qualified. We just convey what Sheikh bin Baz, Ibn Uthaymeen, al-Albani, and the great scholars of Islam, and in their teachings to you in a very simplistic way, in a very simple way, and hopefully it's comprehensible. Now, you cannot give takfir to someone who differs with you in such an opinion over such a trivial issue. Why? First, issues of dispute among scholars can't be a subject of takfir because there is a dispute. Only things that are agreed upon. If he says, no, drinking wine is okay, give takfir. After the conditions are fulfilled, show him the evidences, show him the whole 9 yards. If he still insists, khalas. But issues of dispute, whether the hijab is, niqab is mandatory or not, you cannot give takfir on that. Secondly, if he, as he says, has a fatwa from Sheikh ibn Uthaymeen, who am I to go against that fatwa? However, you have to first of all verify that what he's quoting is true, and it's not true. To my knowledge, it is not true. The Sheikh may say that if you believe that there is no cross-contamination, or most likely, غلبة الظن, as they say in Arabic, most likely that there is no cross-contamination, you may eat, but it's better not. Like some outlets, they oblige their employees to change the gloves and change the utensils when they deal with pork and with beef. They have to change it. Okay, this I know for a system and a procedure, I can eat there. Shaykh ibn Uthaymeen himself always quotes the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ when he was asked by his companions about eating in the utensils of the people of the book. The Prophet said, no, don't eat in it unless you find no other choice. Only if you wash it, then you can eat in it. And these are the people, this is the Prophet's fatwa ﷺ. So it is definitely best for your friend to avoid it, but if he doesn't want to avoid it, he has his own opinion, he'll be held accountable for. You have your own opinion that you'll be held accountable for. You have no right in condemning him or boycotting him or even labeling him as a kafir, and Allah knows best.